Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Ty introduced you to today's video. We're going to be doing some wiring. And no, it's not the wiring you guys are thinking of. We're not working on the 240. We're wiring up the shop, and it's time to get shit done. All right, so we got all of our things. We got some 12-2, 250 feet. We got a bunch of boxes. We got receptacles. We've got everything we need to wire this up. I've been running through my head. I've got it all planned out. I know exactly what we're gonna do, but before we can get started, we definitely need to get this drywall off the wall. I'm gonna try to do it as cleanly as possible because I don't wanna clean up a mess. And you know, we were, oh my God. He's stalking him. We were gonna totally go through it with the sledgehammer and just get rid of it all, hammer it out, pound it down, but I don't wanna make a mess. Nope, that's not gonna happen. That's not how we're doing it. I'm gonna pull it down cleanly so that, yeah. But first things first, before we get started, oh, by the way, you see this? Yeah, I shaved. Second time in about 12 years that I've had no facial hair. Definitely going for a change. We're in the beanie today because, yeah, the hair's still wild. Trying to get the hair whacked off so that we have a nice professional image for our real estate gig. We're gonna get into this. I don't know why I'm so handsy today. We're just like, yep. We're gonna chop. We're going to get this drywall taken down and move forward from there. All right, we got one box in. We got a hole for the box. I gotta put two outlets on the other side of this wall. What are you doing? I need that. Hey, I need that piece still.
No, you don't.
I need that piece. No,
Do you?
I was gonna keep this piece.
Why?
Cause it's still a full-size piece. This was salvageable. You think you could just come out here?
Is it?
You think you could just come out here and like just take a hammer? Hey, it's my shop, not yours.
Is it salvageable though?
Well, not anymore. All right, strip it off. Let's go. It worked better to just pull it by hand, to be honest.
Hey.
Sorry.
You said you wanted help. I was just trying to help.
You're making a mess. A huge mess. You've already made more of a mess than I did doing all of the rest of the wall. I hope you're gonna clean this up.
It's really fun. Do you want to try? You sure?
You feel better?
I feel a little better, yeah. I had a little anger. I feel good now. Here, give it a try.
I don't know. I just want it off.
Aaron, get the anger out. Let's do it.
I already punched a hole in it. That's how I started the video.
Aaron, let's go.
I was like,
I didn't do it.
ah!
Alright, fine.
All right, so before we clean up the mess my wife left me, we need to go through and we need to tear out all of these screws and nails that, I mean, there's so many. Why the fuck are there so many? What a disaster. So many screws. There's still a couple nails up at the top that need to be addressed, but I can tackle those later. But I do need to take this little section off here. I want to switch out here. That is a, I think they call it a three-way switch, one that you can have 2 switches, 1 light. I want to be able to flip a switch on here and have it turn on the lighting in here as well as the existing switch there. That will also turn this light on, which I want, but I don't want these main shop lights to turn on with this anymore, because right now there's some janky stuff going on up there, and it goes up to one of those, and then it goes out through a bunch of those. Yeah, that's how I feel. So we're gonna do a light switch there. We're gonna do another light switch here that'll turn on the shop lights. And then eventually we've got another one right over here, and that's gonna turn on the shop lights and turn on the motion lights or the driveway lights so that I can flip those on and off. Those are also gonna be, or one of those, well, everything in here will be 3-way switches eventually, but for now, they won't be because I don't have that luxury. So now that we've got our workspace ready, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep this up real quick, but now that we've got our main work area ready, we've got our boxes where we want them, I'm gonna start running some wire from each box to the next, and then around the corner for the light switch. Right now I'm planning on running all my bench stuff off of this, but that's gonna mean I need to route a power strip over there. Not the end of the world, but we can also move a lot of things like my chargers and stuff. We can mount them on the wall back here and save ourselves a little bit of desktop space and outlets that can just plug straight into the box, which will be nice. All right, so what we have here is called Romex. It's 12 by 2, meaning 12 gauge 2 wire, but really it actually is 3 wire. I don't know if that focused, but I sure as shit can see it. 3 wires. The third wire is the ground wire. And I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. So this is called Romex. I'm only telling you that because I didn't know until Dustin taught me, and I would have never been able to find it otherwise without just walking into the store, which you can usually always find it then. But all right, now this one might be a little more challenging because I've got one going out. I've got 2 going out, 1 coming in, plus this. So I need to bring. Let's see. I'll bring these 2 together, then down to this. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have to do it. All right, so quick rundown on what we've got. The blue junction block box here is the current one. We're getting rid of that, going to the metallic one, which is, I guess, what you're supposed to use. So this wire here is gonna come into here and then split, and it's gonna go into the yellow wire, and then it's gonna continue along this brown wire, which services like the garage door opener and stuff. The yellow wire is what we've added. It's gonna come over, down, into this, power these guys, over to these, power these guys, and it does come back over and power the one in the laundry room. Also comes over, powers this guy, does come back and power the one in the laundry room, then goes corner, switch. This switch is going to go from then the switch goes to a junction box up there, and then we have to finish that circuit up there. But it's dark outside, and if I turn the power off to hook up this, I lose my lights, and well, I don't really terribly need these outlets accessible at this moment. I'm not going to be working out here anymore tonight, so that's not a big deal. Got to keep checking if the phone's on. But I do need to run to the hardware store. We need to get a couple more receptacles and a couple more boxes. and we need to get some cable ties just so that we can secure these over, just give you some peace of mind. But I'm just gonna pick this up in the morning when we get back from the hardware store. And so I guess that brings us a due to you for tonight. I don't fucking know what that meant, I'm sorry. Good night, guys, I'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, or good evening, I guess. Kaylin and I went and ran some errands today. We checked out Habitat for Humanity, and I was able to get a lot of the electrical stuff that I needed from there at like a fraction of the cost. It was awesome. First time I'd really ever been there. I was pretty skeptical going into it, but it was really cool just to, like, you know, be able to reuse something, I guess, recycle it. So we have power. We've got two breakers up top here, not breakers, two receptacles up top. I did flip them because they are switched. You want to hit the switches, baby? Show them. Whoa! Yeah! All right, flip it back on. So, what's up next? We've got electrical, we've got lights that work, we've got power places. One thing that I was slightly concerned about is, you know, the weight. Watch this just. The weight that this cord is going to put straining, the weight of this cord straining on this and the receptacle. And so what I think I'm going to do is, we got some eye bolts that I'm gonna put in here, and then just use some D-rings to hold them up for now. Eventually, once we build a shop, once we build a shop out there in the field, I'm gonna kind of convert this to be more of a workshop, wood shop. And so there will be a continuation of this workbench here. So that's why I put them at this height. I was questioning myself, like, oh shit, I should have put them down lower last night. It was like, I don't want to have to go through and redo a lot of this work. Actually, all of it, really. And then I started thinking, well, long term, I want a workbench here, and this is the perfect height for a workbench. So I'm gonna have a temporary solution to hang these up, just to eliminate any strain that we get here. Go ahead and hang out for tomorrow's video. We're gonna be working on this thing. We got a lot of goodies. It's about time. We're literally got fluids. We're about to put fluids in it. I've got all the stuff for the suspension. I went and got my tire mounted on the one wheel that was missing it. I got wheel space. I got everything I need for this thing, hopefully to be like ready. That's a terrifying moment, and I'm a little scared, but we're just gonna have to go for it and figure it out as we go. So that's gonna be in the next video. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or a week from tomorrow, but it'll be in my tomorrow's video. So we'll see you then. Good night. I love you. And no. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. Good night.
Random.